Hey, hey, hey! How the hell's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Um, it's getting cold. It is getting cold. Here in Ohio. Today ain't too bad. We're on the December 15th, halfway through the month already. Yeah, I think today was really the last day we're going to see above 40. I think we're supposed to have a cold front. I think it's what they say, cold front coming through because we just had some well, not really storms, but at least in our area we don't really have storms. We just had rain roll through overnight, and I think overnight tonight the temperatures going to be starting to drop, and for the foreseeable future, at least through the like 2.5 weeks, I can look forward in the weather app. Yeah, it's not going to be. It's going to be pretty much around freezing. Even if the temperature's above freezing with wind chill, it's going to feel like it's below freezing. So, yay! I'm so happy about that. I'm just so looking forward to my gas bill being outrageous. And we all know why. We all know why everybody's utilities and gas bills and stuff are higher this year than they have been probably really ever before. But we won't talk about it. We'll just bitch about under our breath about how much we all hate the fact that we're going to be paying probably 30 to 40% more to heat our homes this winter than we ever have before. That's why I wear layers. That's why I keep my thermostat programmed so when I'm not here or when I'm asleep, it's like it's 60 degrees. And I know a lot of people are probably saying 60 degrees, screw that, that is too cold. Ain't it weird how in the wintertime, if you have your house set at 60 degrees, you can have a couple long sleeve shirts on and stuff, and you're still like, man, it's cold in here. But in the spring, as soon as it gets 60 degrees outside, what's everybody doing? They're wearing short sleeve shirts and frickin' shorts. Don't make any damn sense. I mean, I don't. I dress according to what I know the temperature is going to feel like, and not just what it feels like to me personally, but to what my body in general, how it might acclimate to that temperature. So 60 degrees feels nice after you've been going through 30 degrees or less over winter, but it's not short sleeve shirt weather. Okay. You see people out there wearing shorts and stuff like that, and then they end up sick, and then they don't understand why. But to each their own. Hey, I do me, you do you. That's what I say. All right, what am I putting up? Is from Cemetery Dance Publications. There will be a link down below to Cemetery Dance Publications. If you, like me, are a big geek when it comes to horror and mystery and thrillers and suspense, some cases even gore, and you like to read, Cemetery Dance is where you want to go. I bought a number of books over the years. I almost actually for like I don't think they did it last year, or maybe it was the year before they didn't do it. But for like, I want to say like 5 or 6 years now when they've done it, they've had a collector's club thing you can sign up for. I think one time it was like $99. Other times it's been higher. But it was basically where you paid that, you sign up for it, and then you get advance like email notice every time they're going to bring something out. And you get special perks. You get like special chapbook or a novella, and you normally get like they do one like exclusive hardcover that's signed by the author that only the members of the collectors club get. So they do that, and then they have just all kinds of books, like hardbacks. They have trade case, lettered editions. Most of them are signed. They do have other ones that aren't signed, but there's only something special about them because they're being released by Cemetery Dance. But yeah, they're really cool. So make sure you check them out. This is another thing that they do on occasion. It is called the Advanced Reader Grab Bag. It was $39, and basically what this is when, for those of you that don't know, when an author gets done writing a book, when he's basically, when he or she, or they, whoever, maybe it's a couple people that wrote the book. Occasionally you see that where 2 or 3 people all, have a hand in writing a book. When it's done, then it gets shipped off to Cemetery Dance to be published. But obviously, they have editors that go through it, and they have so many, it's not just like one editor. They have, a group of people. A lot of times I think they may even make enough early copies of the book in the format that it is when the author gets done, before any editing. They make so many copies of that so that basically maybe everybody that works at the publisher can read this book before any changes or anything are made. And then they go back and, whether it's a few editors or whether that author works with a particular editor, they go through, they edit the book, they make changes, whatever, and then ultimately, after the revisions and everything, it gets published, and that's the final version of the book that gets sent out. These are the copies that mirror exactly what the author wrote before any editing and proofreading. Normally they're paperback, and normally they're just like a white cover. Sometimes it just has the title on it. Occasionally it might have some artwork, but I mean they're basically very simple versions that they just print up for the editors and everybody at the publisher to read beforehand. But we will see. I need to clean up boxes again. Got to do that this weekend. Break down some of these boxes and get rid of some of them. Alright, here we go. Well, it looks like these aren't all white this time. Looks like they might actually have some actually artwork and stuff on the covers. They always come in this nice little like bubble wrap bag, which is nice. Of course, there we go. Cemetery Dance Publications. There's a little thing. If you want to freeze frame that, then you can read it real quick. It talks about like a lot of different authors that they publish from. I've been introduced to a number of great authors. Here's a little, looks like it's meant to be a postcard because it looks like it's got a place for like a stamp there. But yeah, there's some hardcovers that are back in stock. Alright, first thing out of the gate, we have got, it looks like a little novella. Yep. This is going to be part of their signature series, the novellas. This will be number 14, called Siege by Matthew Costello. Now, chances are at the time I'm actually getting this grab bag, some of these might be out already. But what makes it interesting is even though I might not be getting this and being able to read it before the book actually comes out, is then I could buy the actual hardcover novella, and then I'd have both versions, and then I can, by reading them both, I can kind of see what changed. Did they just change little things, You know, maybe certain adjectives or something to make it more descriptive or less descriptive, you know, stuff like that. Or did they revamp a whole chapter? Because it's kind of cool to, you know, do comparisons. And there are some, when I've gotten this in the past, there are some of those books that I got as an advanced copy that I also bought and finished them. Now, have I read them? No. No. I mean, let's not be ridiculous, because I don't have time. But eventually I'll retire and then I'll have time. But obviously these aren't signed or anything like that, but these are just the early copies before any proofreading and editing. So cool. Next, it looks like there's 3 of them in here. We've got Gwendy's Final Task by Stephen King and Richard Kismar. I mean, you all know who Stephen King is. And Richard Kismar, for those of you who don't know, he is kind of like the head honcho, the editor-in-chief, CEO, if you will. I mean, I don't know whether that's... I know he's editor-in-chief, but I don't know whether like CEO also applies. But he's like the main guy behind Cemetery Dance Publications. But he's also a writer, too. And this, I believe, is the 3rd and final book in the Gwendy series. I think I have the other 2. I think. I don't know for sure. I have to go look. But I know I don't have this one. And you can see where it says Advanced Reader Copy, not for sale. And the last one, I seen the author's name. I'm thrilled about this. Is one of my favorite authors. I've got, I think, most of the books he's put out. There are a few I'm missing, but I will eventually have them all. That bubble wrap, I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, and this is his. I believe this is his newest one. Okay, no. No, this isn't his newest one. He's got one. I think he's got one coming out here soon. I can't remember what the title of it is. So this, I think this might have been the one that he put out last before this new one he's putting out. Because it's got 2020 inside there. I can't remember. I just read about what his... Because I want to say Cemetery Dance, just one of the emails they just sent me not too long ago, like within the last couple of weeks, was about Bentley Little's newest novel. But I don't remember what it was called. But I know it's not this one. But yeah. If you have not read Bentley Little, do yourself a favor. Read some Bentley Little. It's just... amazing author. You know, and his books kind of traverse the whole like horror suspense field, if you will. Some of his books are more just like straight up horror. Like there's one that's called The Walking that has to do with like zombies and stuff. So that's more like just like straight up horror. And then he has other ones like The Association, which does have horror elements in it, but it's also leans a little bit more towards like just mystery and suspense. So yeah, I don't know how many he's got out. I want to say he's probably up to 20, 25, 30, somewhere in there. It might be more. Like I said, I know I've got quite a few of his, but as many as he puts out, I know I'm missing some too. There you go. That's what you can expect from an advanced reader grab bag from Cemetery Dance Publications. Again, if you're a fan of horror, mystery, suspense, etc., and you're like me, when it comes to reading books and stuff, you'd rather have like an actual book in your hand rather than like an e-reader. Because I've got a Kindle. You know what? I never use it. Never. Yeah. So I'd rather have an actual book in my hands. But make sure you check out Cemetery Dance Publications. If you're interested in that stuff, I guarantee you will probably find something on there that you want. They also do have their own comic book. It's called Grave Tales. I believe they also have a magazine that I think it's just called Cemetery Dance. But it gives kind of like a behind the scenes thing about all facets of horror and mystery suspense. So, I mean, they do cover occasionally movies or TV, but also obviously authors in their magazine. So, anything else? I think that's about it. Outside of, hey, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. The next 5 videos, yeah, I'm going to split up into 5, are going to be Funko Pops. Because I bought another 18 pop damaged / overstock box from Galactic Toys. I also bought 2 of their 6 Funko Pop boxes with a guaranteed chase. So I'm going to split those up into videos of 6 at a time. So it'll be 5 videos, 6 pops. So make sure you're subscribed so you know when those are available to view. I would greatly appreciate it. And make sure you check out, I'll list it below, even though, I mean, obviously I'm not getting rid of any of these things, but I try to make it a habit of no matter what my videos are about now, I try to put my own information down below too. So the Old Treasure Isle is my business, an actual licensed business, reseller of not only collectibles, but home goods, kitchenwares, name brand and designer brand apparel, all like new or brand new with tags. So I sell on Mercari, Poshmark, and eventually I want to start doing more whatnot auctions again. So you'll find all that information down below. Make sure you follow me on all those platforms. And hey, you might find something that you want. I do pride myself, if you buy from me on Mercari or Poshmark, it either ships out that day or the next day, unless it's on a late Saturday night or Sunday. Well, if it's on Sunday, it'll still ship out Monday, unless Monday's a holiday. But if it's a late Saturday night, then it might not be the next day because you can't ship post office and stuff on Sunday. So it got Monday. But I pride myself in, let's just say, within 48 hours, your item is on the way to you. Or items, if you find multiple things you want to do. Because you can bundle on Poshmark. You create a bundle, it notifies me. You know what? I'm normally not like an additional 10% off the already low prices that I'm selling stuff for. And same thing with Mercari. I guess now they have a way you can bundle. I would assume it acts about the same way. You create a bundle, put stuff into your bundle. It lets me know you created a bundle, and then I can go and I can look and see, okay, here's all the prices. You know what? Knock 10% off. Win-win, right? I make a little money. You get some stuff that you desperately need. And let's be honest. Right? It's stuff you need. It's not just wants. It's needs. You know, you need those Funko Pops. You need that sports memorabilia. You need those neoprene oven mitts that I got in a brand new overstock liquidation from Bed Bath & Beyond. They're nice. I admit, they're nice. I've been tempted to keep one for myself. But then I realized I'm very, very rarely home enough to actually, like, use the oven for anything. So, it's kind of pointless. Right. Well, that's it. Everybody, look out for yourself and those around you, so we all have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. I think I might have said that once. I don't know. Short-term memory. But if I didn't, there we go. And if I did, there we go too. Reiterated twice. Till next time, be Funko Pops. See ya.